What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Happy Monday. We made it. We made it. I'm not late. You're late. Only by a minute. We're good, right? We're fine. I forgot I had to make myself some breakfast this morning. I'm here on the server, still collecting some materials for the mega build that I'm about to embark on probably the second the stream ends today. And I'm like, wait, I don't have any breakfast prepared. Prepared, I guess would just be the word. And I had to go make it. It was good though. Scrambled some eggs, sauteed some mushrooms, a little bit of bacon, avocado, hot sauce. It was good. And I scarfed it down so I could be here pretty much on time. Anyhoozle, how you guys doing? Everybody have a good weekend? Hope so. I had a good weekend. If you follow sports ball, American football, these guys won again. That's 7 in a row. 7-0 this season. It was a win they should have won, and they did. So it was good to see. We got a big game coming Thursday night this week, though. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a real challenge. Not that we haven't had any real challenges yet, but this one's against the Packers. Woo! It's gonna be a tough game. Packers do be looking good. They do be looking good. And hopefully Aaron Rodgers doesn't give us a discount double check this week. We'll see. Anyway, enough sports ball talk. Good to see you guys here. Thank you so much for coming on in. Probably will keep this stream a little bit shorter than normal, just because I'm like behind on everything in life. You ever feel that way? We'll start the stream off with some deep talks. This last couple weeks for me, I felt like I'm behind on everything in life. Like I'm just constantly playing catch up, and there's no catching up. Like, the finish line is getting further away. The faster I sprint, the further away it gets. It's weird. Usually I have a really strong grasp on my schedule, and I can keep things in line and hit dates, and I feel like I'm on top of everything. The past, maybe it's been a little longer than a few weeks. The past maybe month or so, I can't keep up. I'm behind. It's been a week and a half since my last Hermitcraft episode, and I haven't even started the build. So there's that. But Hermitcraft aside, like everything. Maybe part of it is, the new health journey I'm going on is adding some time, right? Have to take some time cooking meals that are clean eating. We talked about it a little bit. If you guys aren't aware, changing up my health routine, eating better, working out twice a day, so there's an extra hour right there. I was doing 1 a day, now I'm doing 2 a day, so there's an extra hour. Reading books, there's some time, and there's a whole bunch of time. Plus, you guys know I do part-time for my old job, right? And so I'm supposed to work like Tuesdays and Thursdays for that job. I say supposed to, like I don't do it. So I work Tuesdays and Thursdays for my part-time job. And the reason I stayed, one of the reasons why I stayed even part-time was because there was 2 big projects that they needed me for. And one of the big projects, it's like on its final lap, if you will. Everything's a race today. So it's almost done. Like, it's gonna be done in a few weeks, and we're in crunch time. And I had to do a whole bunch of coding for it. I actually worked on Saturday because I needed the extra time. I finished coding it. Now it's off to the testers this week. Hopefully nothing will come up and we'll be good. And then I can take it to production, and that project's done. So that's one down. That'll be great. The other one I'm a little nervous about. It's huge. Anywho, so that's me. That's where I'm at in life. Behind on everything. Stressing out, man. Oh, there, I just start the stream and just lay it on you. Ugh. Gotta listen to the Jono song, the work song. You just gotta work. Yeah. My former job, current job, part-time, I I'm a software developer slash project manager slash product owner, all in the same hat. So doing all the things. And yeah, it's been more time than I was hoping for, but that's okay. We'll give the company that I worked for over 15 years one last hurrah. I'll make sure they're gonna be set up for success, and then I'll call it a day, and we'll just focus on this. That's kind of where I'm at. Anyway, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Kunhee, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Zach, 100 bits. Ediston, 800 bits. Max Sharp Death, 300 bits. Guernsey, thank you for the 100 bits. Love Kiss, 100 bits. Toxic Joe with the 5 gifted subs. I didn't give Kunhee. You had 10 gifted subs, and I didn't give you the bomb. You get the bomb. Kunhee, thank you so much. 10 gifted subs. And Misty coming in with 5 gifted subs. Captain 97 Rex, $34.43 donation. Holy smokes. Thank you for that. Amazing. Can you dig it? You get a bomb too. Everybody gets a bomb. I feel like Oprah. Been eating healthy and exercising since last Monday. Motivated by your journey last week. Already lost 8 pounds. Oh, Captain, dang. You got after it harder than I did then, because I'm about to share how much I went down. I'll admit I have learned from my past self in these health journeys that I kick up. Past me would sprint off of the starting gun, and by the end of week 1 be hardly able to walk, completely emotionally and physically exhausted and ready to throw in the towel on the whole thing, thinking it's just going to be too hard. So this week I started a little differently this last week. Oh, this is the portion of the stream we're going to talk about my health journey, by the way. People wanted me to like give them heads up, so we're going to get into like how much weight I lost soon and stuff. So anyway, come back in like 15 minutes, we'll be done if you don't want to deal with that. Anyways, saying that a lot today. So this time around, I decided to slowly ramp it up. Yeah, to ease into it. So I haven't been like running yet. I just been like walking and riding my new bike. And I did like one tonal workout, which is like weight training stuff. And I realized after that one that like I was going to be sore in my hamstrings and stuff, and I wasn't quite ready. So I dialed that back.
That's what I call
I didn't cut my portion size like considerably down, but I am eating the cleaner food, you know? So just kind of easing into it. So I didn't really expect a whole lot to happen this first week, but I lost 4 pounds, 7 days. It's over half a pound a day. I'll take it. So there you go. I mean, the whole thing, you know, I'm, like I said before, I don't have a target. I don't have like I must lose X amount of pounds by this day target. I just want to see progress every week, as in like the needle's moving in the right direction, weight's going down. So I'm not like, oh, I should have been down 10 pounds this week. 4 pounds, I'll take it. Half a pound a day. A little more than that. And it wasn't that hard. It wasn't like, I mean, the workouts are hard. 2 workouts a day is pretty rough, but it wasn't like something I can't see myself doing for the next, you know, however many months until I'm happy, right, with the progress. So anyway, yeah, I had the rough day last week where I was making the transition from sugar to fat for fuel, where I felt terrible. Wednesday, actually, let's take a look real quick. We will play some Minecraft, don't worry, in like 10 minutes we'll get to it. But let's see, I have that whole 30 thing, right? Because I'm eating the whole 30 style food. It's kind of weird because I'm not like officially on any kind of program. I'm just kind of doing a mix of things I know have worked for me. So I'm eating this whole 30 food style, not necessarily following all the rules of it, but eating in the diet it suggests. And I am now, so this would be day 8. My pants are tighter today, apparently. I don't really know, but so yeah, you can see if I'm on day 8, you know, this doesn't bother me if my pants are tighter. I don't really pay much attention to that. Whatever, it is what it is. The hardest day is coming up, so like when you guys hopefully see me on Wednesday, which I'll talk about stream schedule this week. Could be a little, maybe you guys won't see me on Wednesday, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, probably better that I'm not going to be streaming on Wednesday, because it's going to be one of the hardest days. So diets suck. Yeah, this is yeah, I mean, I can't not call it a diet, but like anytime you think about like what you're putting into your body, it is a diet. It's just diets have a negative connotation of some sort of program that you're doing, right? Like I don't have to say, oh, I'm doing this Whole30 diet. I could just say, oh, I'm eating clean food. I'm eating, you know, clean meats, vegetables, that kind of thing. Real food. Yeah, exactly. It's real food. It's not artificial. There's no added sugars. It's all about just having real food. Clean, putting clean food in your body, which is what your body needs. It's what your body wants. Yeah, any way of eating is called a diet. It's just we have this negative connotation behind the word diet, right? Because you think of like Weight Watchers and stuff like that and all these things. So yeah, I'm looking at it more like a lifestyle change. I'm gonna be more strict about it in the beginning, just because I kind of needed to. I kind of needed to flip a switch in my mind mentally, because DoorDash is too easy, and ordering a cheeseburger and French fries anytime I want was too easy. So I need to flip that off. I can't do that, you know. But eventually I'll be able to have a better relationship with food and be able to like have a little bit here and there, like you should, in moderation, right? Learn moderation. That's my goal. Kim, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Speaking of gifted subs, so I did say I'm going to gift out some subs based on how many pounds I lost. 4 pounds. That means 4 gifted subs. I don't know how to do that. Will it even allow me to like gift subs to myself? I need to find out. This is going to get weird, right?
No, you like this? No.
Let me load up Twitch. I'm gonna see if I can do this. It is kind of weird that I'm gifting subs to myself. I mean, it's gifting subs to you guys, but it's on my channel, so anyway. Pearl does it often? Okay, cool. So let me figure out how to do this. I couldn't mute it. There was a little pop-up. Okay, gift a sub. Oh, I'm gonna have to lose 5 pounds a week from now on, because they come in like packages. I'm gonna do the random thing, right? So it's gonna random. Do I have to do this like, okay, let me try this. I've never done this before. Oh, custom quantity. Look at that. Bam. All right. I'm learning. Okay, let's see what happens. We're gonna gift out 4 subs. It's just gonna go randomly, right? So good luck. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me on the journey. And this is a little thank you. Didn't like ask me for a message or anything. There we go. There we go. Congratulations, AB the Savage 22, Infafox, Blaberth 72, and Katie 07, or salute you. There you go. We gifted out the 4 down, 4 pounds down. I hope I never get those 4 pounds back ever again. Gone forever. You guys ever seen, have you guys ever seen like fat, like that? Like I've been in a gym before and they're like, this is what 5 pounds of fat looks like, and you're just like, oh. So I think about that. I'm like, oh, 4 pounds. Okay, that's about, wow. Okay. Cool. Progress. We love progress. Anyway, so we're doing it, peeps. We're doing it. 1 week down. Like I said, I don't have a target, so we're just gonna keep going until I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And then I'll just kind of say, all right, we're good. Like we're good. I'm just gonna live this way, and we don't need to hype on it every week anymore. I'm hoping it'll be about 4 to 6 weeks or so, but like I said, I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself as long as the needle's moving in the right direction. So trying to keep like smart about it this time. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for all the support. You're amazing. Lithan Jenkins for the 100 bits. Tig 4459, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Life change can be a long road. Set realistic expectations for yourself, and remember that if it feels like work, you're doing it wrong. Exactly. You get it. Thank you. You get it. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not looking for a get fit quick scheme. I'm looking for a lifestyle change. You know, me to realize I can't have hamburgers and pizza every day and be okay. You know. Thank you. That's perfectly said, though. Lind, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Wanderlau, 300 bits. Chaotic Dunmer, thank you for the 23 months. You guys are amazing. Evil Notion in the house gifting out. You gifting 4 subs. What are people gifting? Gifting 4 subs. Thank you. Evil gifting 4 subs. Everybody gifting 4 subs. You joining me on the gifts? Oh, you guys. That's too much. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. De-stressing Dad, thank you for the 100 bits. I saw you invited me to some run. I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but good luck to you, man. I gotta deal with some health things. Like, I have a toenail that's bothering me. It's little stuff. I got a toenail that's bothering me. I gotta deal with it. Stupid stuff like that. Nick left for Folk. Thank you for the 3 gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. We're gonna get to some Minecraft now. I did promise people that left because they didn't want to hear about the health stuff that we'd be about done with it by now. So we'll calm that down and we'll get going on some Hermitcraft. Ranimal, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. You guys are amazing. Cleaviard, thanks for the gifted sub. Bellbop, thanks for the 3 months. Says, hi Impulse, going through some tough times like always, and you're such a light in the darkness for me and so many people. All thanks and love. Thank you so much, Bellbop. I hope everything's going all right. One day at a time, right? You know, ups and downs, that's what life is. If you're feeling like you're on part of the down, one foot in front of the other, work your way to the ups, right? Sometimes it can feel like an uphill climb, but it's worth it. The view is always better when you get to the top. It's worth working for, right? So can we show how you made your iron farm and how it works? Sure, yeah, we can do that. We need to get moving anyway. Let's see. Got some stuff and things to do today. Thanks, guys, hanging out. Just stand still for first 15-20 minutes of the stream. You're amazing. But it's time to play some Minecraft. So first of all, if you're interested in the iron farm I made, it is perfect. It's a perfect iron farm. More than enough iron. If you're playing single player, you're gonna have definitely more than enough iron. Here on the server where I felt like it was just gonna be Bodum really that needed some iron, we are doing well. In fact, I'm probably gonna need to craft this up like now before it gets too out of hand. So what you want to do if you want to learn how to build this farm, you're probably not going to learn how to build it just from looking through the windows that I have here, right? It's going to be hard to kind of figure out. I mean, you can kind of eyeball it. There are mobs in there. Gotta love logging into the Hermitcraft. There they are. Okay. There are mobs in there. Okay. So you got, basically the way it works is we got the zombie right there. He's trapped in this little bin, and these villagers up on the beds, they get eyesight of the zombie and they freak out a little bit because he's there. You can see him kind of bouncing around, hopping on the beds and stuff. They're freaking out. And the code basically says, oh, when villagers are scared of a mob that's coming at them, we should spawn a golem. And just the positioning of everything is going to spawn a golem pretty soon. One just died, so it might take a minute, but you'll see. The golem is going to be naturally attracted to the zombie. He's going to try to go after the zombie. Of course, he can't get to it, but we have some water streams to help him into a little killing chamber, which I have some soul sand fires, campfires, because they do quite a bit of damage. There's a block missing. I need to fix that. I've said that for weeks. And then we collect the iron. So if you need to get the specifics on how to build this, head on over to youtube.com and search for a YouTuber named Raise Works. Raise with plural S, Raise Works, right? And look for Raise Works Iron Farm. And then like find the most recent Iron Farm video that he did. And he'll actually walk you through block for block, like, okay, this needs to be 6 blocks up. These beds need to be, you know, a couple blocks over. Here's the best way to get the zombie in there. Hey, thank you, Evil. There, you can just click that link. That's where I got this from. The video I made this in. There's the Iron Golem. I'm sure I probably linked it as well in the video that I made this in. But there you go. Yeah, you want to check out Ray. Ray does a lot of Minecraft farms. Technical YouTuber, of course, really good at what he does. I end up using a lot of his designs. Yeah, there's a lot of good designs out there. For me, this one was it fit the space that I had. It was the amount of iron I needed. I didn't need like a crazy ton of iron, so I didn't need to go like over the top with my iron farm design. Simple to build. Like, I think we built this up in one stream. I'm pretty sure we built this together and got it done from start to finish in one stream. Like, that was actually the goal of the stream, was to see. I got a Can You Dig It from Evil Notion. $3.14. Thank you, dude. It says the grass is always greener on the other side, but you can't see the grass from the penthouse. Interesting. I feel like that's super deep. You can't see the grass from the penthouse. Is that super deep, or am I reading too much into that quote? Is it like saying if you're living in the penthouse, like, you're not going to see the grass? So like, okay, you thought it was deep. Okay. Yeah, if you're in the penthouse, you don't see the grass, so therefore you're not living, right? You start... Okay, let me think this through a little bit. Why is it so deep? You're up in the penthouse. You got all your luxuries, right? All you care about is your tomahawk steaks and your $10 coffee. And you're hustling and bustling, right? Living that rich life. Not taking in the moments. I mean, from the surface, if you don't want to get deep with it and you just want to read it word for word, literally, a penthouse would be too far away to see the grass, right? But if we want to get philosophical about it, it's saying like, if you're hustling, maybe you're not enjoying, right? You're not stopping to smell the roses. You're not enjoying the grass. You don't see the grass. You forget grass exists because you're too busy. You're too worried about making that cheddar. I don't know. Shock Trees gets it. Wait. No envy if you're already happy. Okay. Went a different direction with that. That is assuming. Okay. Grass is greener on the other side unless you're in the penthouse. You can't see the grass. Okay, that's the quote, right? Some paraphrased, maybe. You're only looking to see if grass is greener on the other side when you're not happy. Otherwise, you don't care about the grass at all because you're happy. But saying that being in the penthouse immediately means, or automatically means, you're happy feels like a misnomer to me as well. Because money does not equal happiness. I won't try to pretend money doesn't make life easier, because that'd be a lie. But it doesn't necessarily equal happiness. So people with money could still be looking for greener grasses. In fact, most people with money probably are, because they always want more. I don't know. I mean, maybe not everybody. I don't want to speak for everybody, but money doesn't equal happiness, but green grass doesn't either. No, but I was looking at the green grass like living. Like my metaphor for the green grass was like living life, you know? Like if you're out in the grass, you're out smelling the roses. Like there's that phrase, right? Stop and smell the roses. That's what I was kind of going with that. All right, that's too deep. We're done. My brain hurts. We're done. All right, and we made all the iron. Look at that. I feel like nobody's on the server. Let's do this. Woo! Let's drop a random. Rich people are always looking for ways to earn more diamonds for their train. Yeah, right? Look at Green. Look at Green. He's got more diamonds than anybody else in Bodum, and he's still adding more things to sell. The grass is only greener because there's more fertilizer. I went outside. I don't know what day. Saturday morning, maybe? Maybe it was... Anyway, I hadn't been outside in a while. I mean, I go outside, but I don't... I mean, I go out in the morning for walks and stuff. But, like, I went in my backyard for the first time in a while. And I was like, wow, the grass is actually pretty nice. My grass was green. It looked good. I got a coffee. I sat on my patio. Chilled, drinking my coffee in the morning. It was nice weather. It was great. How are you going to get to your storage room once there's a back of the base? I can show you. I could show you. What? Let me think of what we're doing here. Let me get caught up first of all. People being amazing, of course. The Last Data, thank you so much. 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. Lithan Jenkins, thanks for the 100 bits, says, did you see the huge Phasmophobia update notes? I haven't seen the notes. I just saw the tweet saying that today or tomorrow, it's either today or tomorrow, a new Phasmophobia update's coming out. It's like the spooky update or something like that, right? It has to do with Halloween. So looking forward to playing that. With that being said, my schedule this week is a mess. It's supposed to come out today. Yeah. Okay, cool. My schedule this week is an absolute mess. Let me see if I can remember it. Okay, but it's a good mess. It's a good mess. Okay. We'll get serious here with my pumpkin. What do we call these things? Pumpkins on a stick headgear. Okay, so today probably gonna stream a little bit shorter than normal so that I can get caught up on these other things that are just like swirling around me. Antanas. Words are hard. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. My pumpkin antanas. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna work on some Hermitcraft today, get caught up on some things. Tomorrow is gonna be fun. We have Twitch Rivals. We got a Twitch Rivals event. It's me, Cub, Jevin, and Hypno competing for Hermitcraft North America. There will be a European Hermitcraft as well, an EU Hermitcraft group, I think, with Iskyle and Azuma and False maybe. I'm not sure who else. Maybe Red. I'm guessing. Don't hold me to that.
It is time to stand up or sit down.
We'll wait to the next one. And so that's going on tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. There's like 3 different events in it. It's like achievement hunting. There's some other like mob raider thing and something else. So anyway, we're competing for money, which is awesome. So if we do well, it's like $60,000 on the line between all to split out to the groups. So that's gonna be crazy. So that's gonna be, I don't even know what time. Let me see if I can figure out what time it is for you guys. I haven't even like looked into this. See, I told you I'm so far behind. I don't even know what time I'm supposed to like check in tomorrow. Crazy town. There's no time. I have no idea what time it starts. I'll have to ask Cub. He's our leader on this one. I'm guessing it starts like at the normal time, which would be like half an hour from now. But I'm actually not sure. Nowhere does it say what time the event actually starts. Oh wait, here it is. I found it. 1800 CEST. What is that? I gotta go to World Time Buddy. What's CEST? CEST. Central European Time. So right now it's 6 p.m. Oh, so it's half an hour ago. Because 1800, it's 6:30 right now. 1830, and it starts at 1800. Oh, so it's half an hour. So it's my normal time. Woo! It's my normal time. Twitch Rivals event tomorrow. There's a 45-minute section of Mob Raiders, an hour of Advancement Bingo, and 45 minutes of Master the Elements. I don't know what any of that means, but it's gonna be fun. All right, so we'll be streaming tomorrow at this time for like 3 hours. So it's pretty much my usual time slot, just on Tuesday. I took the day off from my my part-time job there. Oh, and Cub just set up a channel for us to talk about it. Sweet. And he put the time on there. Well done. Well done. All right. So there's that. And about 4 hours of sitting around and waiting. No, I don't think so. These events are done pretty well. So should be good. So yeah, it's at 12 p.m. Eastern time is what Cub put. That doesn't sound right because I thought it was 3 hours difference. That's probably our check-in time. 10 a.m. Pacific. Okay. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what time it starts. Anyway, you guys will see the notification and stuff. So there's that going on. Anyway, let's keep going. I was looking up stuff. Sorry. Oh, flower. So there's that going on tomorrow, and then also right after that's done, or shortly thereafter, Skizzleman and I will be. I need shroom lights. Skizzleman and I will be streaming Naked and Scared season 22 tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific, assuming the Twitch Rivals thing is done by then, which it should be. So we'll be back for streaming some Naked and Scared. So long day of streaming for me tomorrow. That's why I was going to keep today a little shorter than normal. And Wednesday, I think I will actually take that stream off, since I'm going to go all day tomorrow, 2 streams. I think I'll take Wednesday off from streaming, and hopefully that means I'll be able to finish my Hermitcraft episode. That's my goal for Wednesday, is I want to completely finish. It's just me and Cub at the moment online. Wednesday I want to completely finish my Hermitcraft episode because I want to get it out on Thursday. I do have something going on Wednesday afternoon I can't tell you about, but you'll find out about it sometime in the future, and it's exciting. Little secret thing happening. It's fun stuff. Trevor Relback, thank you so much for the $3.14. Says, my wife and I love your content. Oh, thank you. That's super kind of you to say. Hello to you and your wife. Appreciate that donation, my friend. Edison, thanks for those 1,000 bits. Thank you guys for all the subs and resubs. I see you guys flooding in like crazy. You're amazing. Excalibur, thanks for those 250 bits. Glad you could make it. Guernsey with 100 bits. Hope X is okay because he tweeted 6 Zuma returns. Oh no. No! Wasn't he just streaming yesterday? When did he tweet that? Oh man. Because he's part of Twitch Rivals. I hope he's able to make it. I haven't ran this farm in a while. I need to. He was streaming this morning. Okay. Bought all my lichen again? Oh no. Amazing. He posted a video called Six Zuma Returns. He's okay now. Yeah, I saw. There was a video on his Izuma Says channel that I'm gonna show you guys this exclusive preview time. You ready? I'm so distracted today. I'm all over the place. Eco09, thank you so much for the 5 gifted sub bomb. Appreciate you. Yeah, I saw on the Azuma Says channel that he was going through like nasty sickness where it like affected his hearing and stuff. That stinks. That's horrible. Hate to see that. Kill that. All right, there we go. So, but yeah, I thought he was getting better. He'd been streaming again and stuff. So, look at this, guys. I'm gonna show this off in the video too. This was, I guess, I think it was from Pearl and Gem. We basically have trick-or-treaters, right? Candy, please. Oh, it's so cute. Look at these guys. Oh, Scar's always just so animated, so excited, right? Look at this. They did all this work. Ren doesn't have that anymore, right? Does he? The little beret? I think that's what it's called, right? It's got like the emo hair covering his eye and then the beret. I don't think... Does he still have that skin? Or is that old school Ren skin? I thought I hadn't seen him wear that in a while. The Wandering Trader needs updating. That's from season 5. Wow. That's awesome. We want candy. Look at the dragon head. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a nice Halloween costume. Anybody going as an Ender Dragon for Halloween this year? It's the retro Ren costume. I love it. Yeah, this is so good. Look at this. Of course, Green's always got to be a little dude. Like every time, he's a little dude. I love it. Gem, Azuma, Cub. Oh, I gotta keep away from Azuma. I don't want to catch anything. Little Tango coming in. Oh, so good. So good. Love it. Ooh. A little bit of lag or something. Oh, that was it. I wanted the song to keep going. Well, can. Let's put the book back on. Oh yeah, that is Cub's old skin. I keep forgetting that he changed it. Lipton Jenkins, thank you so much for the $5 Can You Dig It? Got a DNR. Yes, thank you. That is exactly what's going on. You picked up on that. Yeah, thank you for the advice. I appreciate that and the donation. I have to do something like that, so I will give it a go. There was a DNR there. Sorry, do not read. Just because it was, yeah, it was something you guys didn't want to hear about anyway. So what are we doing? Well, you can see it's nighttime. You can also see I have a bit of a problem here in the courtyard of the factory, in that it is a mob spawning haven. Yeah, everything's red, like zeros. That's bad, very bad. Oh, I just looked at that Enderman. Okay, actually I can look at the Enderman all I want. I have pumpkin antennas. It saves you from the pumpkin antenna. Save you from Enderman. How did I not know the name of it? It says it right there. Antenna. Jeez. I thought I was gonna get smarter when I started eating healthier. I guess it takes a while. I was like, oh, if I put good food in my body, then my brain's gonna work better. Not yet. It's too late. All the cells have been killed. My brain cells. I have just the one left. Come on. We gotta find a way to regenerate, right? Can I look at my inventory? Sure. I brought some shroom lights and some moss carpet, and we're gonna be getting rid of those zeros outside. You need to eat red meat once a week. Yeah. I plan on it, actually. I plan on it. I did some... Well, my wife and I did some research that it's actually beneficial for your metabolism to at least have kind of like one meal a week at least, where you kind of kick your metabolism into gear by eating something like a hamburger or something. So may partake for mental sanity too, you know. Boop. That's what we'll do. Easy enough. Yeah, my wife doesn't eat meat. She's, well, not often anyway. She does plant-based diets, so she doesn't eat a lot of meat. I wasn't a huge fan of the plant-based diet, and not because, I mean, the food was great. Don't get me wrong, food was fine. My body just didn't really like it. I didn't feel good. My body craves protein like crazy, and protein is doable, but it's difficult. More difficult with plant-based diet. Anyway, we're not gonna talk too much about food on the stream. I made promises we try to limit that to the beginning. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Does this look weird that there's like random patches of lights, or is it fine? Because I don't know if I want to get like super calculated with how we're placing this. You think it's okay to just have... It's fine. All right, good. How do I feel about the fake meats? In moderation, like anything in life, pretty much. I heard there's like a lot of soy in those and stuff, so I wouldn't like go crazy with eating the Beyond Meats and stuff like that. From time to time, if you know, when I was on that, when I was kind of doing the plant-based thing, if I was really craving something, I would, but. All right, so far so good. All right, these have lights. That's been good. Modem is extra laggy today, and my CPU is hating it. Do you guys want to see something? I really want to show somebody this. I want to find the best way to do this. Do you guys mind if we take a second? I feel like this is a Friday stream. I've been blabbering more than I've been playing. If I take a quick video of my computer, I want to show you what my computer looks like. I don't know why, I just really do. Oh, we missed a spot. You guys want to see a video of my computer? Let's do it. Chill way to start the week. All right, let me get in a better spot. There's a good chance I'm going to show that it's not even going to show up well. Actually, if I took the video on my computer, transferred it to my computer, then I could show you it. All right, let's do that. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Wait, well, we'll play the Jono song while I'm doing this. How's that sound? I can do the Jono song. Jono. I always say his name Jono. I think it's Jono.
The bills need paying and the blocks need placing. Gotta work all day. In a deep dark mind and the moms need slaying. Gotta work all day. In the
So good. So good. Oh, it makes you miss season 7? Is that what I saw somebody say? Yeah. I mean, season 8's been great too. I wouldn't trade it. But seasons of Hermitcraft has just been amazing. We should someday. I'd like to just kind of go through, kind of like I did when I did my like look back at my channel. I'd like to do like a look back at Hermitcraft seasons and just kind of reminisce a little bit and talk about what was going on in my head, you know, during the season, why I chose to make the base I made, or talk about certain interactions and maybe give you guys a little bit more behind the scenes stuff. Potentially could be super fun. I'm trying to get into my mail now. I made the video and then I'm like trying to mail it to myself. I think it did it. Yeah, okay. It did send it to mail drop. A couple weeks ago I didn't know what mail drop was. Okay. Now I just need to open the video on stream. This is a media. Where are you? I'm doing stuff and things. I just want to show you guys my computer. Just this one little piece that I added. I'm proud of it. It's goofy. Here we go. It's turned sideways. Can I flip it? Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So I have this heat sink, this water cooler on my CPU. Oh, where did it go? Transform fit to screen.
My back hurts.
I rotated it, now it won't show up. Uh-oh. I broke it. Stretch to screen? Well, that didn't work out. You guys saw it once though. Where did you go? Jono made a new song today? Nice. I rotated it 90 degrees clockwise, and then maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let me reset it. It died. I killed it. There it is. Sorry, it's turned sideways, but look. So you can see, I should have made a longer video because I can't like pause it. It just goes away. Actually, let me loop it. I think I can do that. Properties. Loop. There we go. All right. So anyway, yeah, there's this in the middle there where my dude's waving. That's basically a water cooling like heat sink that's on the CPU, and it lets me put a GIF on it, or GIF, whatever. And I put the one of my animated GIF of me waving. So my computer's constantly waving at people when they walk by it. How cool is that? There's a lot of reflection on the case and stuff, which stinks, but anyway. Pretty neat, huh? So funny. I did that, and like when Skizzleman is over, I pronounce it GIF. I don't care. I don't like the word GIF. It sounds like peanut butter. So anyway, yeah, I put that on there, and then I was waiting because when Skizzleman came over, he walked by my office and he was just kind of like, what? What is that? Which cooler do I have? It's NZXT. It's from NZXT. NZXT water cooling. Let me find it. Kraken. It's a Kraken of some sort. I don't know which one. 73 maybe? Is it the Z73? I think it's the Kraken Z73. Yeah, that's what it is. Because it's got the 3 fans. I'm pretty sure it's got 3 fans. Anyway, it's a good one. I like it. And it works for me anyway. Control Alt Arrow flip screen hotkey. In slobs or in Windows, because I don't want to do Windows. It stands for graphics interface format, so graphic makes more sense. Yeah. Right? So why is there such a debate about it? Anyway. So I thought that was fun. Oh, jeez. I thought that was fun that my computer is like waving at me. Oh, good. I brought my bed. Let's just pop this by the front door and we'll sweep. Welcome to Giraffix Park. Giraffix interface format. From the creator of the GIF. I'm gonna say I don't know. I swear I like looked it up and it was like, okay, the debate's settled. The proper enunciation is GIF, and I'm like, no, it's not. Never gonna accept that. And every time it comes up, there's a debate. Every single time. All right, let's keep going. We're making good progress here. We've put in 5 shroom lights. All right, a little more than that, but probably should, yeah, do that corner. It is kind of funny that it's like an actual debated thing. This needs more grass. Or moss or something. Let's see that. Whoa! My computer is feeling it. 14 frames? Why? Why? What is happening? Bodum. Wait a minute, I know what happened. I saw Mumbo's thumbnail. It's all that waving. Yeah, ever since I animated the me waving on my heatsink, it's my computer just can't handle it. No, I saw Mumbo's thumbnail from the video that he released, what, yesterday? He's got about 8 million chests in his base now, right? So we can just blame Mumbo. Doesn't he have like 8 million chests in his base? Ah! See, that was his base loading. This is Mumbo's base not loaded. Ugh, that's Mumbo's base loaded. Ready? Mumbo's base not loaded. Ugh, Mumbo's base loaded. Oh, thank you so much, people being amazing with the resubs. Thank you so much, Yummy Frog Legs, for gifting out a sub. Sonafa with an amazing 1,500 bits. Sonafa, thank you. It says, am I the only one that sees Mr. Fusion from BTTF anytime I see Impulse's factory? Mr. Fusion from BTTF. I wish I knew what that was. I don't. Mr. Fusion. What is BTTF? Oh, Back to the Future. Oh, Oh, the fusion in the car. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. You guys and your acronyms. Come on. Calm down on the acronyms. Like the new cool way to... Everything's an acronym now. Ooh, Mumbo's he's got some mob spawning stuff over here. This, right? Talking about this? This is the fusion reactor. Now you see it. Yeah. Totally. Does it bother you guys that I'm like the least productive streamer on the planet? Because we like... And now I have to go look. Back to the Future fusion reactor images. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Fusion. It was like the totally. So good. It doesn't bother you guys. You guys are so patient. Your patience is legendary, I tell you. Okay. Should we just go side by side? Gotta make it a little bit smaller. Wait, no, I need to get that view. I mean, it's not perfect, but... Because the window's at the top, not the bottom. 2.42 gigawatts because there's two of them. That's right. It's not 1.41. Is that what it was in the movie? 1.41? Is that what you said? Wait, no, 1.21. 1.21. Yeah, 1.21 gigawatts. And you said 1.42 because we got two of them. That's funny. Or 2.4. Words. Math. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott. Such a good movie. All right. Well, you're welcome. Now you will never be able to unsee that. You can buy it at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Oh, man. So good. We got two of them. How do you think the factory is powered? 2.42 gigawatts of energy power in the power in the factory. That's great. Oh, man. Okay. Let's do the center fountain. I've been meaning to do the center fountain anyway for a long time. This one I might actually keep a little more like where we just do the corners here. The fountain design feels like it could be one that makes sense to do it evenly here. I think I got... Did I get the right corners? I hope so. That was weird. Did I placed down that without knowing? I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me place down a block. Ah! Jeez, the lag. Okay, so we're just missing it. That's fine. Just missed being able to clear the whole area. There are some lights around like the outer edge. That's why. Looks like a Brita filter. Well, that's what everybody said about the star base in season 6. Season 6, yes. That's what everybody said about, not Team Star, G Team, the G Team base in season 6, right? Is it their base? And so then a lot of people, when I built this, said that it looked like that base. Season 6, you were the librarian, right? What? Season 6. I was the librarian? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Is this one of those ones that's like totally obvious what he's talking about and I'm just gonna feel dumb? Probably. My shop. Oh, I had all the I had all the books. I trade. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I had iTrade in season 6. iTrade was lucrative. So lucrative, but also so tedious. And then I felt a little bad. Like I was definitely one of the richest hermits that season, and it was all because of the book trades. And so I think what happened, was it season 6 I had iTrade? Yeah. Season 6 iTrade. Season 7, Corrales was like, hey, is it cool if I do the villager thing this go around? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do it again.
It is time to stand up or sit down.
All right, thank you. Should we name the lady that says that to me? Should we give her a name? I'm feeling like she's a Gina. Gladys. See? Simply John, at least there was a G sound in there. Gladys is good. I like Gladys. I was going to say Gina, but I like Gladys better. Okay, Gladys, we'll stand up. I'm gonna have to write down her name because I'll forget it. I am the worst with names. I'm so bad with names. Where's my notepad? I have so much junk on my notepad. It's amazing that I can find anything ever. Gladys. Stand up, sit down. Person is Gladys. That's my note. That's
what I call high quality.
that's my note. I need to have some high quality H2O, don't I? All right, let's stand up. Why not? Why not? May not stand up for long though, because my feet, they're gonna be feeling it. I've already done 6,300 steps today. 2.81 miles done. Already crossed that off by 7 a.m. I asked my wife when the weekend came, not the artist, the weekend, the actual weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, the weekend. I don't just hang out with the weekend on the weekend, you know? Although that would be pretty cool. Just the weekend and I chilling, watching the Cardinals game, hanging out on my patio, having coffee in the morning. The weekend, just chilling on the week. Okay. Moving on. So, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, the weekend came and I asked my wife, I was like, hey, do you still want to get up at 5:45 in the morning to do our workouts, or should we like take advantage of the fact that it's the weekend and sleep in? And she was like, I don't want to change my sleep schedule, right? Because you get into this circadian, what is it called? Circadian rhythmic something or other. It's your sleep pattern rhythm. Yeah, your circadian rhythm, right? You get that going. You get the circadian thing down. And so your body's like, oh, I know when I'm supposed to go to bed and I know when I'm supposed to wake up naturally, right? Over time. If you get your rhythm going. So she's like, I don't want to mess it up. So I don't want to sleep in on the weekends. I was like, all right. So Saturday and Sunday, we still woke up at 5:45 in the morning and we went on walks together. Like she actually joined me. She doesn't always join me, but she did. Your circadian rhythm is broken. It is tough. Yeah, it is tough to get that fixed if it's a problem. Ooh. I think the only thing I can really do here is tuck a light in right here. I'm gonna have to go get more shroom lights. There, that works. These are lights, so that should cover these, right? Okay. I don't know if the garage is gonna have some problems. It shouldn't, because it's got these strips of lights. All right, we're good. So yeah, we powered through the weekend. Like we were getting up 5:45 in the morning, both Saturday, Sunday. And I am now that it's over, like Saturday, I was a little bit like, we could have slept. Why did we get up? But now that the weekend's over, I'm glad that we did, because today was easy mode. I actually woke up naturally at 5 a.m. today. My alarm wasn't set to go off until 5:45, but I woke up like naturally feeling all right, ready to rock at 5 in the morning. Will you change your lighting when 118 drops? I mean, there's no reason to tear it out just because they changed the spawning algorithm or whatever, right? Just leave it in. Don't need to put it back. 118 is still like months away, isn't it? When is 118 coming out? A couple months? I thought so. Gotta steal for myself. Next year? No. 118 should be out in the next couple months. Well, it's gonna be exciting. 118, is gonna be. I can't wait to see some of these terrains. If you didn't see on Twitter, if you do want to kind of get a glimpse of some of the 118 stuffs and see how it could potentially affect a Let's Play, my good buddy, you guys know who I'm talking about, my good buddy Skizzleman.
Dude, that's sweet.
He is doing a Let's Play on his channel, Skizzleman. MC, I think. Is it MC Skizzleman? Somebody's got to post a link. He's doing a Let's Play in 118. And it's good. It's good. His day one video was amazing. He had like the coolest spawn I've ever seen. And yeah, he's checking out 118. He's going to be doing survival in 118. And it's pretty neat to see like what differences the update is going to do for a survival player. So yeah, his new world's pretty cool. You guys should check it out. Is there a mod here that can get a link to Skizzleman's channel for peeps? If you haven't watched Skizzleman before, he's my best friend, first of all, so you know I'm a little biased, but he is awesome. He is super funny. Is that supposed to be like that? I guess so. I guess that makes sense. Like, that it's not perfect. There's going to be some damage and stuff. There it is. youtube.com/mcskizzleman. Thank you so much, Haunted. Go check him out, guys. Go check him out. Give him some love. Go watch this video after the stream. Cue it up. You know what I mean? Cue it up. He's worth a watch for sure. You know me. I won't lead you guys in the wrong direction here. He's definitely he'll make you laugh. No matter what your humor style is, I think he'll make you laugh. Oh, and we dropped Naked and Scared this morning. Hi. Hello. How have I not mentioned that yet? Naked and Scared Season 22 came out on the Imp and Skizz channel 3 hours ago. We've been filming it, though. For those of you on Twitch, you're probably catching us on the Tuesday afternoons when we film it. So, but you should check out the edited video anyway, because Puka's doing our editing as usual. And, you know, he puts in some cool stuff, some Easter eggs in the video. So even if you did watch us live, there's going to be some stuff in there worth watching. Ice Pick says you watched Skizzleman's episode yesterday, I'm assuming, and you were a little upset that he left on a cliffhanger. Cliffhangers are good, though. I mean, there's a reason why YouTubers do cliffhangers. You know, you gotta get left wanting more, or else you won't come back potentially. And also, it's fun to just mess with people. Oh my gosh, struggle. I think my graphics card is dying. I really do. I'm really worried my graphics card is dying. Oh, Kim dropped 100 bits and said she had to get back to work. Thank you, Kim. Sorry, you already left. Missed ya. Eric says 3 months time flies. Yes, thank you, Eric. Appreciate the resub. 3 months does. This time in general flies. Every like Thursday, when we realize that we record Last Life the next day, the entire group in Last Life is like, holy cow, tomorrow's filming day. How did that happen already? You know what I mean? Like, time has just been crazy. All right, so I had the question earlier in stream, how am I going to enter my storage room when the back is done? Because currently this is what I do, right? I fly over top. There's no building here that I just smacked my face into. What? So I can fly through here, right? Fly around back. So how's this gonna work when I get a building on here? I don't know what's happening there. Let's find out. Let's pretend I can't go that way anymore, right? Fly through the windows. Well, the windows will have glass. All right, we come in the front door. We go to the side entrance, and then we will work on that. We will work on that. That entrance is it needs a little bit of work, but we'll get it. So that's how we'll do it. We'll come through this side here, I think. Whoop. Another option is to leave down a chimney. Yeah, we could do that too. Another option is to like leave a way in like that, right? To where there is also this one. So there'll be a building right there. But if I left something like this, see, that's pretty smooth. Look at that. I made it almost to the center of the room. So that could be an option. That definitely could be an option. Do you have room for an elytra perch above the back row of chests? Room for an elytra perch above your back row of chests. I think I know what you're saying. This also needs windows. I just flew in. I think you're talking about like what's back here, right? Could potentially do something. But this needs to, there's all sorts of stuff that needs to happen in here as well. Spawning space. Hello. How do you get onto Hermitcraft if you're a small YouTuber? Just keep doing what you're doing. You know, unfortunately at this point, Hermitcraft is pretty full up with peeps. Not really looking to expand, but every once in a while, like this year we just added, or this season we just added Pearl and Gem and Gemini Tay. You know, they're just doing their thing. Just keep doing their thing, and eventually kind of got part of the community. You know, I think Gemini was on the Legacy SMP, so was Pearl. So, you know, we get to know people through people, and if it's fit, they get invited. Takes a lot of luck too. A lot of work, a lot of luck. Don't get me wrong. Like anything. That's what I have. I've said it before. I have a fortune cookie. You can't see any of that. You can't see any of that. Because I have the camera set to only focus on my face. This actually says, luck happens when hard work meets opportunity. So that's how you get on the Hermitcraft server. With luck through hard work and opportunity. Opportunity is maybe another word for connections, right? But you make connections. You make connections. I started off on YouTube not knowing anybody. And then I met Tango. And then I met the Zip Crowd crew. Panda first, Panda 4994. Was probably the first one in the Zip Crowd crew that I talked to, and then eventually JL2579. Do I remember his name? Yes, it's been a while. Got to know the Zip Crowd crew. That was cool. And then eventually Tango got invited to Hermitcraft, and then, you know, friend of a friend type thing. X stated in one of his FAQ vids, don't strive to join Hermitcraft. Strive to create your own Hermitcraft. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good advice, I suppose.
And that's what I call high-quality H2O.
I never like with the YouTube thing. I never made YouTube videos because I wanted to become a YouTuber. Never once. Never once, at least, you know, in my early days, did I think that was the path. I'm going to make YouTube videos so that someday I can be a YouTuber. Nope. Not my line of thinking at all. I made YouTube videos because I thought it would be fun to make YouTube videos, and it was. It was my hobby, nothing more. And as luck would have it, I was fortunate enough to get to where I am today, where I actually can say I make YouTube videos because I'm a YouTuber. Wasn't my intent. I say was when I shouldn't have. What did I say? What was your career field before you were able to make that leap to full-time content creator? I started off as a software developer, actually. Just a software developer, writing code, making some applications to help people at a Fortune 500 company be able to do their jobs more efficiently, giving them tools that they needed to complete their daily tasks in less time, because I am all about efficiency. I love making things more efficient for people. That's why I like farming, of course, in Minecraft. And that's what I was doing in the office. And eventually I got tired of staring at lines of code, because 10 plus years of doing that will gets boring after a while. I start to go, you know, a little crazy. And I moved on to doing product ownership, project management stuff for the exact same software that I was coding in. But I was still the only one. Is this one weird? This one feels weird to me. It's like in the way. I was still the only one in my group that knew how to code. So I still had to code every once in a while. And now the project, they really needed me to code. That's probably better. Did I do this like in the right spot? I mean, it's not perfectly symmetrical. I could shift it over one block to make it symmetrical, right? That lines up with that. And we are 1, 2, 3 blocks away from the wall. Yeah. That actually needs to be here if I want to make it symmetrical. You guys probably want me to make it symmetrical, I bet. Could sneak it in with the pumpkins. The pumpkins aren't gonna stay though. Like past Halloween. Oh, that's a really cool touch. The pickle on top of the pumpkin. Oh, that's brilliant. Man, it's the little things, isn't it? It's the little things, the little pickles on top of the pumpkin. I just noticed them. How did I not notice them before? All right, that's good. Where else are we missing? There's other stuff we got to do today, and I said I wasn't going to stream for like super duper long today. Yeah, you didn't notice either. I'm glad I'm not the only one that didn't notice the pickles on the pumpkins. That was fantastic detail. Super smart. All right, let's keep going. This whole bit out here, like nobody's ever gonna really. Okay, that's not gonna work. Nobody's ever gonna see. So we can kind of just be haphazard. That's a word I just used. Oh, we can't be that haphazard though. Oh man, that chunk border is something fierce. Don't come at me, goat. Don't come at me. He wanted to though. Could see it in his eyes. What's up, Soka? How you doing? Good to see you here. Yeah, Pearl's really smart at like not leaving out the little details. I kind of want to, like, when I get caught up with life, so never, I suppose, I kind of want to see if I could steal some of Pearl's time. I'm sure she'd be willing if she's not super busy either. I kind of want to just get kind of like a little bit of a masterclass from her on building. I want to keep continuing to push myself to be a better builder. Don't worry, I'm not going to completely give up my technical background, but if you guys know me, I love to learn. That's like the #1 thing. We took a test. We took a test at work like a long time ago. It was called like Strength Finder. So we took a test to see like what our strengths were as people. And my #1 strength was learning, because I like have a passion for learning as much as I can about anything and everything. And so like I always have that desire to learn new things or to push myself Hello? Can you guys hear me? Whoa. Okay. Wow. That was insane. Oh. I had to pull up my stream on my phone to see what was going on. Wow.
Now that's what I call high quality
I am not dead. Did the music stop playing too? Crazy. Yeah, I think I need to figure out. Okay, so I had to switch to a new power source. I think what happened was I thought the power went out, but my power strip died. And just about everything went out. Luckily, my computer is on a different strip. It's on a battery backup thing. All right, the game hopefully should be, yeah, coming back up. I didn't die in game, did I? Did I switch to my fusion reactor? Holy smokes, that was insane. All audio just went out. Am I still alive? Did I die in game? I didn't die in game. Oh my gosh. How did I not die? There's a creeper right there. Okay, so we'll get the camera working again here in a second, but holy cow, that was nuts. I've never had that happen before. I think, yeah, I think I had a power switch just die. And luckily, most of the stuff that keeps the stream alive was on my power, my PSU, my backup power. So weird. All right, let me get settled. Wow. And you guys just stayed chilling. You guys are amazing. You guys just hung out like, oh, I'll get it figured out, no big deal. I'm like sending a tweet that my power went out and stuff, and let me maybe send another one. Why isn't the music playing though? For some reason I has no music. Do you guys hear music now? It says it's playing. I don't hear it. Oh, okay. I just had it turned down. Woo! Okay, let me see if I can
Hey,
fix the
Impulse.
camera.
It is time to stand up or sit down.
All right, Gladys, calm down. Calm down, Gladys. We gotta fix one thing at a time. I can't sit down. We like literally just got the stream back up and running, maybe. That was crazy. The computer did not turn off though. How nuts is that? We'll get the camera back here in a second. Let me find my tweet. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to get my camera going. I'm pretty sure I just had I'm pretty sure I just had an entire power strip just die. Luckily there's no smoke or anything coming out of it. I don't know. I don't know what's plugged in. I don't know if I unplug this, what's gonna happen. I don't know what it's for. I'm afraid to unplug something that's gonna like lose the stream. You know what I mean? All right, give me one second to get under my desk and figure this out. Hopefully we can get the camera working. I'll follow the cord back. Unplug it for science. Well, I don't want to unplug the stream. Obviously, that's not plugged into the strip, or you would have lost me. Right? All we're missing right now is the camera, though. That's not like the end of the world. I could plug in. Nah, I don't want to deal with a different camera. Then I gotta do green screen stuff. That's no fun. Let me figure this out. Look, it's plugged in somewhere. It's just the power to the camera at the moment. Where is the power going? That's the $1 million question. I have too many cables, I'll tell you that much. Too many cables. That's weird. Oh my gosh. I know what the problem is. I'm good at stuff. All right, I gotta close my office door now. We're back. I am gonna sit down now. I need to sit down after that. Jeez. Oh, maybe. Now I got a new power strip that's probably gonna get smashed when I lower my desk. Need to make sure that doesn't happen. Alright. Alright. Woo! What an odd stream you all tuned into today. Weirdest stream I've ever done. Better today than during... Oh, if that happened during Rivals tomorrow? Oh, you're so right. You were so right. Oh, man. I know what happened when it went out. I toggled my webcam. Just boop, 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 boop. So the webcam never did go out. That was weird. I lost... Basically what I lost was all my monitors. So everything just went black. Whoop! Right in front of me. And I lost my Go XLR. So you, at the same time, I couldn't see and I couldn't talk to you. All at the same time. My mic went out and my monitors went out. Everything else worked. I didn't lose internet because that's plugged into the battery backup. Yeah, I had a whole power strip that I had all my monitors plugged into go out. All right, we're good. And we're back. It's like it never happened. I'm so glad I didn't die. 644 levels on the line. I would have been... That's why I, when I saw, I logged into... And then I had a hard time logging into Twitch on my phone. So I logged into Twitch on my phone, and I could see that I was still in the game. And that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I'm still streaming, first of all. Second of all, I'm still in the game. And it's... I can't control my character. I can't see him. I have no monitors. And I have 644 levels I'd like to not lose. That got weird. I got crazy. And you guys had a hype train rolling. Thank you. Wow. Hype train for power strip going out. I need to find a new power strip now. Great. Oh. Okay. Man, everything... Oh, I know what happened too. Okay. Since I restarted my Go XLR, it went back to all my default settings, and that's why I couldn't hear music or nothing. All right. Crazy. We are good now, though. Wow. That was fun. That was fun. Little adventure. You got the heart rate up. It's up to 86. Just checking my heart rate, making sure I'm still doing okay there, not having a heart attack or anything. That's excellent. Well, thanks for hanging out. If you're still here, you are troopers. We literally just... I think nobody left really because you guys were... I bet... Was there bets going on? Any sort of predictions on whether or not I was gonna die? Since I couldn't see my game or control it. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't blame you if you were doing some predictions on whether or not I was gonna die while I couldn't control my character. You are persistent. You guys are amazing. Humbling me every day. Every day we do this, I'm humbled by how amazing you peeps are. I was concerned about my levels too. Like, I was concerned about losing the stream, of course. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, but at the same time, I'm like, oh man, if I come back and my dude's dead, I'm gonna be pretty mad. Then the stream would end for reals. Rage quit. You were just keeping an eye on those levels. I appreciate that. People be like, tweeting Azuma, quick, whitelist me. I'm gonna get on the server and save Impulse. Cub fan didn't sleep or nothing. Could have died. Who did the armor stands? That was Pearl and Gemini. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing job they did. Ooh, I think we had a little bit of a creeper explosion over here. Should we just moss block it? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now I need to solve my power issue. I mean, I'm back up and running. Here's the weird thing. there's stuff still plugged in to the power strip that went bad. So I should be without something right now. Something should be broken. I should have a device in my setup that's not working. And yet we're fine. We appear to be fine. I don't understand. So does that mean I have stuff plugged into my power strip that is unnecessary? I mean, that's kind of cool. If so, we just like, we'll find it now. We'll solve it. I probably had stuff plugged in. Like, is it a drum kit? No, that's plugged in on this thing over. Well, maybe. Let me look, actually. No, it turned on. Sort of. Did you guys hear that? Did that work? Did it work? Drums work. That'll wake you up in the morning. I have no idea. This is a good segue, though. This happening actually is a good little segue into an update about my new office / guest house. You guys want to hear the progress? Those of you that don't know, I am planning on building a guest house in my backyard that's going to double as my new office space, my new studio, if you will, that I'll be working out of to make videos. That way I'm not in the house with my family anymore, because when I'm getting hunted down on Last Life and I'm screaming my head off, no, don't kill me. Wait, hang on, I can redo this. No, don't kill me. See, I covered up the name of who is after me. Maybe tomorrow that could happen. I don't know. But as I'm screaming that in my house, and my daughter, who is doing online schooling, virtual learning, she's just out right outside the door there trying to learn, and I'm in here screaming my head off. That wasn't a bad word. That was me covering up the name of somebody. Yeah, it's a little distracting for them. So I decided, you know what? Let me move out. Let me move out. Let me move out into an office outside the house to where I can scream my head off all I want. And you better believe it. Once I'm in my new office, that's all you're getting is me screaming and singing. Screaming and singing. Every stream, that's all it's going to consist of, is screaming and singing. Because I no longer have to bring it down, for the family and stuff. I can do what I want. So, just like Skiz, can turn into screaming, just like Skiz. So anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, we're working on that, right? So where are we at in the process? This is a long process, by the way, to get a guest house built, apparently. First, I had to find a contractor that could do it, top to bottom. And then they had to draw up building plans, basically. So, like, the architecture of it, all the rooms, where the electrical goes, everything, every little detail about it, just about, aside from like what the faucets look like, And then once they had that done, they have to submit it to the city for approval. And at the same time, I live in a neighborhood that has what's called an HOA, which is short for Homeowners Association. And that's just a group of people who make sure that you don't let your lawn look bad, and your house is painted when it's starting to need painting, and you don't leave broken down cars on the street. So they're basically responsible for ensuring that the neighborhood looks good. and people aren't abusing the neighborhood. And we pay them for that. We pay them quarterly. In my situation, pay them quarterly to do that, and they take care of the weeds and stuff in common areas. They pay for that, so it's not completely a waste of money. But anyway, they have to approve it. They have to say it's okay for me to build this guest house that I want to build. And so then I went to them and I said, hey, I want to do this. Here's my building plans. This actually is going to get raised up, so let's just pop these down. I said, here's my building plans now that they're done from the contractor, and they're going to submit them to the city. I just need, you guys to say it's okay. And what they said to me was, you need to get permission from your neighbors. They wanted me to go to my neighbors and get permission from them. My neighbors had to say it was okay for me to build a guest house in my backyard, especially the ones that I share a back fence with. So I was like, all right, what is there something specific they need to sign, or you just want me to have them write a note saying? And they're like, no, here, we'll give you a form. They gave me a form that showed, here's where this guest house is gonna sit in relationship to your house and all that stuff, right? Official place for them to sign that whole bit. So this weekend I went house to house with a clipboard with these papers, and I had to have them sign it. That was fun. First of all, you show up to somebody's house unannounced at their front door in these times. Of course, I was as safe as possible, but you're not welcome. It's not. There's not usually a smile on their face when they open the door. So I started my speech off with, I'm sorry for bothering you. And also I'm holding a clipboard, which immediately makes me look like I'm selling something, right? Because I got these papers I need them to sign, and I had a clipboard, so they could actually, sign. And so I started with sorry for bothering you, because it was a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I'm sure, most people were chilling, enjoying it, maybe watching some college football or something on the TV, or spending some family time with the kids, enjoying their Saturday. It was a beautiful day. And then, so after I say sorry for bothering you, I immediately say, I'm your neighbor, because I didn't want them to think I was a salesman, or trying to convince them to join some sort of religious party or something like that, And then I had to go through my spiel. Look, hi, I'm a neighbor. I'm looking to do a guest house in my backyard, and I'm trying to get approval from the homeowners association, and they asked that I get your signature saying it's okay for me to have this structure in my backyard, my own backyard. So luckily for me, I did get lucky. All the neighbors I needed to go get signatures from happened to be home, and were actually really cool about it. They were all really cool. In fact, one of them had put up a basketball court in their backyard, and it's right up against my fence line in my backyard. And he's got a full-blown net and a light that comes over top of it, and they play basketball at midnight sometimes. They never asked me if that was okay. They never asked the homeowners association if that was okay. In fact, the guy, when I said, hey, they want you to sign this, he admitted, he's like, oh, was I supposed to do that for my basketball court? I didn't know, and I was like, yeah, I guess so, but whatever, don't worry about it. I was cool about it. Of course, I needed him to sign the paper anyway, so I wasn't going to be like, yeah, about that basketball court. No. No, he was cool though. He was super cool, and he's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll sign it. So anyway, I got all those signed, all my neighbors, and I just turned that in today. So now the homeowners association have to go through their little process, which they say would take up to 8 weeks for some reason. So now I'm waiting on that, and then we'll get going. As soon as HOA approves this thing, they're going to start building. I did ask the contractors how long it's gonna take to build. Yeah, apparently it takes them 8 weeks to decide. Hopefully it'll be sooner than that. I think they just put that on there, like worst case scenario is we could take 8 weeks. I got a feeling they don't meet that often to discuss things, so maybe that's why they gave themselves some padding. I hope so. We'll find out. Anyway, so I asked the contractor, you know, we signed the paperwork to the contractor, like they wanted their first check. They wanted their first check for this guest house, 30% down or something like that to get started. So they've been paid. And so I was like, okay, how long is stuff taking? And they're like, oh, well, you know, with right now things are materials are hard to get and stuff. So I know what we need to do. We need to get some, this is Blackstone. So I guess everything is like 4 weeks out or something like that. Like if they want windows for the guest house, if they need to get windows, like they have to place the order and then it still takes like 4 weeks to get windows. It's crazy. Like things are just like really bad right now to get everything. So they did say it's gonna take about 5 months before it's done. 5 months. So 5 months, we're talking what, April-ish? It's gonna take 5 months. What a long process. And you guys know I've been talking about this for a while. I've been going through this process of designing the house with them to get them to draw it up and stuff. So we've been working on this for quite some time already. And now construction is actually going to start, and construction's still going to take 5 months. We'll get there eventually. Patience is a virtue. So you have 5 more months of normal impulse before I go to screaming and singing. Yes. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Nothing but screaming and singing streams after that, though. Oh man. All right, we came in here. I had an idea. I had a plan for those bits that were bad. Those bad bits. I was gonna do this. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that didn't make very many, but I think we can do this without anything really looking too crazy. Yeah, let me grab a bunch just in case we run out, because we probably will. Well, there goes the Cards Super Bowl stream. Now your day's ruined. Aw. So, I can't wait till it's built. I'm definitely going to do, like, a vlog or whatever. I'm not a good vlogger, but I'll do a vlog of me walking through the office for the first time. Well, not for the first time. Like, everything's going to have to be set up, you know. But when it's all done, I'll do a vlog. Yes, this is perfect. I'll do a vlog showing you guys the office and stuff. But, hey, we'll be patient. You know, the way time flies, we'll probably blink and it'll be 5 months and it'll be done and I'll be super happy because it's done. I wonder, okay, so they can't spawn on those spots. Even though it appears that there's red in there, there's nothing can spawn there. There's a stair there, so we're good. Ooh, there's a spot down there though. One little tiny spot here in the corner snuck in on us. Whoops. Bengals looking good. I didn't see the Bengals game yesterday, but I do have I had 2 fantasy football players. And guess what? If you're a Bengals fan, you know what I'm talking about. I picked up a new tight end. Anybody play fantasy football, you can follow. I had to pick up a new tight end because my tight end, Gronkowski, was hurt again. And I needed last minute. I needed to get a new tight end. So I got the guy from the Bengals, Uzuma, I think his name was. And he went off. 2 touchdowns yesterday. Yeah, we're talking about sports ball. 2 touchdowns yesterday. I mean, my fantasy football team yesterday did no chance of winning. I was on, every one of my major players was on bye week. And I pick up Uzuma and he saved my fantasy team. He saved it. He rocked it yesterday. He is the man. I may keep him. I may keep him on the team. Just as a thank you for kicking butt yesterday. It was awesome. Uzuma. Ew, not you. Uzuma. Okay, thank you. I said it much closer than Skiz tried to say. Skiz has tried to say his name yesterday, and it was way off. I think I did better. Uzuma. He did great. American football's confusion. There is a lot of rules. It does take a long time to understand all the rules, and even then, like I watch it every weekend. You know, when season time is going, and still, even then, there's like some times where I'm like, is that against the rules? How does that work? Wait. His elbow was in bounds, but his hand was out. Does that still count? Like, there's all these like weird nuances to the rules. I suppose it's not much different than like when I try to watch something like rugby. When I try to watch rugby, I have no clue what's going on. Rugby looks pretty cool though. I mean, it's similar, really similar. It seems like it's really similar to American football. It's like got some mix there. Hockey's where it's at. I can't watch hockey on TV though. Like, I'll go watch hockey in person and it's fine, but like hockey on TV just is too slow paced for me. And then there's the opposite. Then there's basketball, where it's just like, in basketball, they score so many points that like every time they score a point, you almost wonder if you should care, because they're gonna do it 100 more times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hockey at the pub is great. Oh yeah. If you're out with friends and stuff, I could see that being super enjoyable. I don't know how we got into sports ball talk. What time is it? Oh yeah. Okay. Let me just finish up. I ran out of lights, so I think I'm actually done. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't gonna stream for super duper long today, but we did have that blip that cost us some time, didn't we? Let's fly around. As long as this courtyard area is fairly safe, I'm happy. Yeah, we gotta do, oh my gosh. So this should be, why don't we do the same thing with this that we did with that? I'll create gold pressure plates, and that will solve this, right? This is one of those things, like, people are starting to visit the factory, and I don't want I don't want them to get creepered and then feel like terrible that, you know, they blew up my base type thing. Is Mumbo online? No, it's just me and Cub. Oh, my status got reset. Oh, because I killed the game. Right. There's one block in front of the garage in the grass in the left corner. Okay. Thing is, I'm out of shroom lights. I could do a little bit of glowstone. Glowstone I have to pay for, though. I don't produce my own glowstone. Gold. I wanted to get gold. That's over here. Haha. Still getting used to my storage system, you know. Carpet I think would stick out if I use the gold plates. Oh, this room's starting to become a mess. If I use the gold plates, I think we're gonna be in better shape. Who else is streaming? I don't know. When it's time for me to end this one and raid somebody, we'll find out. I'm sure I can find somebody fun to pass you off to. And then I'll probably grab a bite to eat. And then we've got all those materials collected. We've got all these materials collected. And I got all afternoon to myself to do nothing but build. That's right. I'm gonna be building today. Building up a storm. I'm looking forward to this. Finally going to start the time lapse of all time lapses. Excited for this one. It's way overdue. I wish I could have been done by now. I wish I could have at least started by now, but life has been crazy busy for me. And I guess I'm gonna have to explain that in the video, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it or not, or if we're just gonna roll into it and be like, Yeah, it took me a week to collect these materials, and off to the races we go, I guess. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just know it's been too long without a Hermitcraft episode, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I get jonesing for a Hermitcraft episode too, from myself. And this one I'm super excited about. We're gonna make so much progress. Oh, those are bad. What can we do about these? Probably same thing, right? It's just blackstone. Probably wouldn't notice. Ah, yeah, you don't notice at all. That's beautiful. Is there anywhere else? These are all good. All right, cool. Somebody said I was corner by the garage. Let's see. Which one? This one seems okay, unless you're talking about that one. And that is why we're doing this. Why not beacon on top? Beacon on top of what? Like coming through these things? Could do. This beacon's for my deep slate digging. That's not gonna stay. That area is almost completely out of deep slate anyway. There's a jumper. Will light go through the pressure plate? Yeah. Let me guess. It was right there. I knew it. I knew it. I did that. It's always like the last one. All right, good eye. We should, yeah, we should sleep. Good thing Pearl's lit up all nice. Yeah, not everything though. Not everything's lit up out here. It's not really, it's not fully done. So there's still a good chance that like things could walk in. I mean, I guess yeah, for the most part. But yeah, I mean, right here already. I don't know what to do about this. Like, I don't know if Mumbo wants all these trees in between us.
Impulse, it is time to stand up or sit down.
No more Gladys. Last time we did that, you broke my power strip. I stood up and you broke my power strip, and now I don't listen to you anymore. I don't take orders from Gladys. I do like that we named her. Where's B-Dubs when you need him? I know, right? When B-Dubs isn't online, it's just a mob central here. Craziness. This is a lot of gold. And this is the reason why I built the gold farm so early in the season, because I knew I was going to be tearing through gold like crazy this season. So much mob proofing to do. Yeah, 1.18 can't come fast enough, can it? Having it so like one light like up here, I could just put like a light right here in the middle and cover it up, and it would probably shine enough light that no mobs could spawn in this entire thing, so I don't have to do this. That's gonna be nice. I'm so glad that they changed that. Okay, I think that's it. Like, we nailed it. Awesome. Yeah, you're excited for the lighting changes too? So many things happening. Oh my gosh. Target Zero, thank you so much for the $5. Says, towards a new power supply. If all of us donate $5, you can get Mega UPS and Power Smoother. Thanks for being you. What's a Power Smoother? I mean, I know what a UPS is, right? Uninterrupted power supply. I do have like a battery backup system. It is pretty old now. I think it'd probably last about 5 minutes if the power actually did go out. What's a Power Smoother? Is it just something that like keeps clean power? Power conditioner? Do I need a power conditioner? What's that gonna do? Ooh, Sweetwater has one. I get lots of stuff through Sweetwater. Surge suppressor strips. Is that the same thing? Oh, this is a rack-mounted power conditioner. Oh, that is neat. 8 outlets. I'm gonna need a couple of them. Neat. I'll have to look into that. Furman, yeah, it's Furman. Oh, guys, this is this. I never thought about like having controlled power. That's probably a good idea. Considering what just happened, that could have easily blown out my monitors. When that power strip blew up, I'm pretty sure I heard a pop. I'm pretty sure I heard a pop. That could have easily destroyed my monitors. That could have been bad. Maybe I should do something. Surge protectors are not conditioners. Yeah, no, I found the actual conditioner. There's a Furman M 8x2 8 outlet power conditioner, rack mountable. I do need to get a rack. I need to get a rack now because the what's it called? My new networking thingamabobber is a rack. It's supposed to be placed in a rack, and I just have it sitting there. Dream Machine Pro. That's what it is. The Unified Dream Machine Pro. It's supposed to be rack mounted, and I don't have a rack, so it's just chilling. It's just sitting on a table. So I guess, and maybe in my new office I'll build a rack. I guess, I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. I'm making a home lab. No, it's I got a studio going on, is what it is. Shouldn't need a conditioner. Those are used for servers and stuff. I don't know. I do feel like I'm lucky that it was plugged into a surge protector, I suppose. Anyway, do you see Jono's song for my factory? What? Hold up. No. Jono made a song for my factory? So I was actually gonna contact him and offer him money to do something like that. Wait a minute. No way. All right, well, we gotta watch it now. We gotta watch it now. No way. Are you guys serious? Am I allowed to play it on stream without him? This is insane. I'm gonna find it. Pretty sure I'm subscribed to him. What if I made theme music for Impulse SV in the Candy Factory? No way. Oh, dude. Hang on, before we play it. There's nothing really to watch. It's just a graphic. So there's nothing really to watch. So we're just gonna listen to it. Already, the first 8 seconds, I'm amazed. Oh my gosh, I got chills. I got chills. That was cool. Wow. Holy cow. That was sick. That was the vibe. That was the vibe. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's it wanted to go to Mumbo's video. Hang on. I just linked everybody Mumbo's video. Hang on. It went to autoplay right when I copy pasted it. There we go. That's Jono's. So good. Man, that was definitely the vibe, wasn't it? That's crazy. Am I gonna do Oompa Loompas with armor stands? Yeah, I plan on doing a bunch of that stuff. I just need to finish the exterior first. That's why it's like right now I'm like 100% focused on just finishing the exterior so that we can get to the interior and really start to get into those details, right? The tunnel the boat goes through, the fizzy lifting area, all that kind of stuff. We can do so much fun stuff inside the factory. But first, I need to have the factory done, right? We got to have the building done completely. Shell, whole thing. So that's why I've been collecting materials forever. That was so good. Part 1, the golden apple. There's going to be more? Jono, dude. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm leaving a comment.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
That's amazing. You guys are like, what are you commenting? What you got to tell me what you're commenting. I told him, I said, just listen to this on stream while flying around the factory. I got chills, dude. So good. Bam. So good. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. Well, I just mentioned, we got to get Jono Elfman. That totally did sound like a Danny Elfman vibe, right? Totally. I wonder if he did. I wonder if he did listen to some of the soundtrack of the 2005 Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, right? With Johnny Depp, directed by Tim Burton, right? I think it was directed probably. And Danny Elfman with the music. Those are like the trio that always work together. I just watched Sweeney Todd the other day. Getting into the Halloween vibe spirit, right? Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. And that was that crew as well. So good. Yeah, Sweeney Todd's great. Love that movie. Johnny Depp, he does so many good things. Tim Burton, of course. We watched The Nightmare Before Christmas as well. I was about to watch Edward Scissorhands last night, but we didn't pull the trigger on it. we were thinking about it. We had it up. We were like, should we? We were so close. I might need to do that. Edward Scissorhands, I don't think I've seen in decades. So I want to see it again. It would have been cooler if I could use the camera count. Yeah, I wasn't ready for it. Yeah. If I did I could do a cool thing with that. If I got to talk to him now and be like, hey, what's your stance on me using this? Because I should have paid you money for it. Maybe I'll just offer to pay him money and say, hey, if I give you some money for this, free right to use it. That's how that should work. He shouldn't be making stuff just for free, but hey, then again, if he enjoys doing it, then I'd love to pay him for it. That was amazing. Did not ask him to do that, but I was going to. That's the crazy thing. I was going to ask him if he wanted to do some theme music for me, and he just did it. It's awesome. That's super hype. Super hype. Jono's the man. Okay, so I missed a bunch of stuff. Let me get caught up before I go. Lady Talon him. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Appreciate you. Says, how's my favorite Dipple Dap? Doing well. Tomorrow Twitch Rivals, so it's gonna mess up the streaming schedule a little bit, but Twitch Rivals and Naked and Scared stream tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing. Oh geez. Here I'm like about to die. Whoop. Here, we'll do that. The nighttime shot of the factory. Looks pretty cool in some parts where it's kind of lit up partially. Evil Notion, $3.14. It says most UPSs also do power smoothing, guaranteeing a perfect 60 hertz sine wave and constant amperage / voltage. I'll have to look and see. I have the cyber power something or other. I need to look and see. It's pretty old now though. It's about time for a new one. I need to like run a test and like literally shut my power off and see how long it holds up. I guess I could just unplug. I don't have to shut my power off. I'll just unplug the UPS from the wall. and that would do the trick. I'm smart. Just go shut down power to the whole house to test my UPS. Brilliant. Anyway, Timmy, the disappointed pig TV. Uh-oh, disappointed. What you disappointed in? Your team hasn't played yet this week, right? Thanks for the $3.14. Shame. I will email you with what you need. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me know. You haven't let me down yet, Timmy. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Misty, thanks for the 1,000 biddies. I gave you tingles. Awesome job. That was amazing. I gotta thank Jono for that one. Like, that was the vibe. That was so good. Target Zero, thank you so much for the $5. Says power smoothing / conditioner. Just make sure you have the pure sine wave power heading into your devices with no dirty signals from other devices. You don't necessarily need one, but with the equipment you run, it's certainly worthwhile if you can afford it. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, especially with like power to things like microphone devices, probably good thing to have. So we'll look into it. Timmy's gonna hook me up. He knows what's up. Guernsey, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Not Oompa Loompas, but Impies. Wait, no, hang on. I had a name for it. Somebody give me a good name. Somebody give me a name. What were they? Impalimpas. Impalimpas? Oh, before we go, I know the music's not going, so it's a little, hang on, we'll see this. I know the music going. I'm just monologuing. I need some help. I need some help with something. This character of mine, right? This guy. This character of mine. I wish I had one more slot. There. Freehand. Okay. Let me get up on the top part here. This guy you're looking at. All right? Of course, it's Impulse, right? But it's like Wonkified Impulse. I need a name for this character that won't infringe on any Wonka copyright stuff. That's what I need. Noodle on it if you must. And if next stream you guys come up with something, I'd love to hear it. Or if something sparks right now, that's fine too. Professor Dippletop. Wimpulse? That sounds like wimpy. See, I think I gotta stay away from Wonka. I think I gotta stay away from Wonka because it's probably got some copyright stuff. Like if I wanted to like market this character. Wimpy Dimpy? Just Impy Dimpy, just go with it. Skizzleman then will forever like have named me Dimpy Donka. Donka. Impy Dimpy. I mean, we got the iDimpy bars. So if we went with Impy Dimpy, you guys really like the Impy Dimpy, huh? Just, it seems like Impy Dimpy's like getting a lot of love in chat. Just go with it. Yeah, I really wanted like Wonka Pulse or something like that, but I realized I should probably stay away from Wonka because that's like straight ripoff, right? I don't think adding the W in front, because then it says wimpy and it sounds like I'm a wimp. Impy Dimpy is winning. All right. I mean, I wasn't sure how you guys would feel about that. That did come to my mind, of course. Impy Dimpy came to my mind. We could just go with Impy Dimpy. So like this me in character, the factory dude in my lab coat or whatever this is. Oh, I don't have my hat on. I need my hat. Oh, we blew it. I should have had my hat on. That was a fail. That was an epic fail. Where's my hat? I need to find my hat. Hopefully it's in my ender chest. Perfect flight every time. Impy Dimpy seems to be the crowd favorite. Okay, all right. I mean, I can dig it. Here we go. This has all the weird stuff from this season in it. All right, I got a few hats. You know, you gotta have backups. Right. Hey, it looks like we're ending the stream where we started. All right, there we go. Now we are a true Impy Dimpy, I guess. It works. I guess it works. Currency, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Now we need an Impy Dimpy plushie. Okay. Patience. Yeah? All right. I'll let you know when it's available. Oh. Hopefully there's enough people that would be into that. That we could fund a campaign for Impy Dimpy plushes. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I will admit I have something in motion in that respect. Whether or not it comes to fruition, we'll see. But yeah. Start saving your money now. Yeah, that's why I asked. That's why I asked what you guys, because I'm gonna have to name this thing. So you got me. You got me. Guernsey knew exactly what was going on. OGD King wants to say thank you for the gift sub to Whiskey Nehan. Thank you so much. And then resubscribe for the 13 months. Appreciate that. All right, guys, let's I gotta get building today. I gotta get building. I gotta get some food in me, and then I'm gonna go crazy. We're gonna do a crazy time lapse, and to open the next episode, it's gonna take probably a couple days of building ahead of me. But first, let's see who is streaming. Okay, everything's all crazy right now. All right, let's see who's streaming. I can send you guys to. Thanks for hanging out today. Ooh. We just rated Fwip last week, so let's do Music Man. Yeah? Let's do Music Man. Ooh, Martin's streaming too, huh? Why don't I have Martin on my list? In the little wood. Oh my gosh, we're sorry. Sorry, Music Man. I spoke too soon. I didn't have Martin on my list. Oh. Is he actually playing Minecraft or is he doing thumbnails? Either way. If you guys, Martin's hilarious. In the Littlewood, you know, you guys know him through Last Life. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Martin because I've never raided Martin before, and I can see why now. He wasn't on my list. So we'll get Music Man another time. Don't you worry. Music Man's amazing. And of course, you guys have free will to go where you like as well. So let's officially raid Martin / in the Littlewood and give him some love. Let him know I sent you all that stuff. And I'll catch you tomorrow for some Twitch rivals. Hopefully we can do well. So have a good one, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. See ya.